Yeah. So we come back to the resistors. The resistors are those people who say, I will not join this body, this organization, which is the manifestation of the Israeli state. This is the body that says we are here. The army is here to hold, to keep, to sustain the Israeli state and society. New Profile has tried to be also there for them because it's very difficult to resist in such a society. You are against, a lot of times, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your peers, your age group. It's very lonely and it's very hard. And New Profile tries to be there just by being, you know, young people are full of life and they're full of intelligence, and this is an alternative way of thinking, first of all. And the other thing is to, what I told you before, is to provide knowledge. And we have people who know specifically about those conscience committees, which I told before. And we have people who are very knowledgeable about Profil 21. And we find that this support that they can give emotionally and mentally and whatever is very, very important, because there are some people who, of course there are a lot of people who don't know. There are many more people who don't know than the people who do, I think. But there are stories of suicide inside the army. And I know of a person, only after his death, I knew there was a guy named Rotem Shapira, and he was a very gifted young man, and he couldn't physically hold a gun. He was a natural pacifist, and he struggled with himself, and he did go to the army, and then he would ask, can I be here and not hold a gun? And they said, yes, okay, you will do other things. But then commanders changed, and when he told the new commander, I am a pacifist, the commander said to him, we already had 6 million pacifists. And you understand the connotation, yes? Yeah, I don't know if exactly because of this he did it, but I understand it really as the conflict between wanting to be this, or finding out that you can't be part of society and not finding any outway or way out. Anybody who supports you says this is fine what you're thinking. What you're thinking is fantastic. And giving it a name. You are a pacifist, you are perhaps a part of anti-occupation, this is fine. The conscientious objectors who either go to the committees, to the conscience committees, or refrain from it, say, I know I'm not going to go through with this, they're going to find me as selective, I will go to jail. They are the ones who end up going to jail. And you saw in the film Omri Evron, in the red shirt, go to prison. And this is where the legal aid comes in, that I coordinate for New Profile, plus 2 other women who are in the team too, to have lawyers visits to the jails of the boys, and there's one prison for girls too. And the visits help the people there also morally. They help them. They have a visit, and you can have also ways of helping those people inside the prison. Omri Evron, which you saw in the film, in the morning of November 5th, that was after the film, went back to prison together with another young man named Yakir Peretz. Both of them had been in jail for 2 weeks. Whenever you refuse, you come up in front of an officer and you are trialed for refusing the military law of enlisting. If you come in front of a court, then you may be receiving a year in prison, and that is of course very frightening. So, but these resistors, if I understood, I don't know if you said it right, but these resistors, like Omri and Yakir, they come in front of an officer and they are repeatedly trialed. They finish one sentence, they go home, and they have to come back to the induction center. They come back to the army and they resist again. They say, no, I will not become a soldier. And again, they receive 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or up to 35 in jail, and then they go back. This goes on and on and on until somebody in this officer can say to them, next time I see you, I will send you to court. And so in order to, so we find that conscientious objectors, when they go to jail, the only way out, which used to be, after accumulating between 90 to 200 days of jail, you could go out via
compatibility?
Exactly. Committee. Yeah. But now this is out too. So funnily enough, all the rivers stream to the 21 profile in the end. Also conscientious objector, sitting in jail for a few times, wanting to get out, has to in the end go to a psychiatrist and say, ich bin depressiert. Deprimiert.
Ja, aber depressiv ist auch sehr schön.
Was ist depressiv?
Depressiv.
Okay. And all the conscientious objectors of 2005 went out on this clause, and also most of the ones in this year so far. And Omri knows this too. Omri knows that when he's had enough, he will go for this option.